Welcome and welcome back to DGD Creates. Today we are featuring F1 cars and Lewis Hamilton. We got a little Lewis Hamilton figure right here. Give him the winner thumbs up. And today we're focusing on two brands, Tarmac Works and Mini GT. Let's start with the Mini GT cars, their boxes. So this is the Red Bull Sergio Perez third place winner from the 2022 Abu Dhabi GP, and the Alfa Romeo for Valtteri Bottas for the 2023 Australian GP. Doesn't really say what place. Maybe it was 10th place at that point. And we have the Mercedes AMG W13 from the Miami Grand Prix 2022, Lewis Hamilton's car. This car was a no-pod car design, so we'll take a look at that and tell you what that means. And the W12 from Sao Paulo Grand Prix. This was the 2021 winner, and that year was a crazy year in F1, as for many of you who are fans, you will know. And we'll talk about that briefly as we introduce some of the cars. So we'll start with the 2021 W12 Sao Paulo Grand Prix winner. And this car is beautiful. The Tarmac Works did a great job on this car. It looks very good, very detailed. It rolls as well. Put it in focus right there. Is in a gloss black with livery. The Pirelli tires have their markings on them. I think these are hards. Now, this year for Hamilton, racing in this car, it was a crazy year. Very competitive with the driver Max Verstappen. He was fighting for his first championship, while Lewis Hamilton was fighting for his 8th record championship. And the end of that season, Lewis Hamilton, I believe, from my opinion, he was robbed of his 8th championship through manipulation of the rules. But let's not get into that. We're here for these cars. And share in your comments what you thought. If you're a fan and you watched, let me know in the comments what you guys think about the 2021 championship. Now, let's take a look at this. Let's start with the base here. It's plastic base. So this comes from the Tarmac line, the Global 64. And these cars, plastic base, metal body. This wing is plastic as well. The rear wing, close that in there, is plastic as well. Rubber tires. They're hard, but they feel good. And the livery is crisp and clean. You can see, e-performance on the base there. 44, the Mercedes symbol. Very good stuff. Very beautiful car. Let's put it right beside here. And up next is the W13, the Miami Grand Prix. And this car looks amazing. Now, following up with the no pod design, this version of this car, they introduced something innovative. Well, it thought to be innovative at the time, with a zero pod design, meaning there is no large air intake on the side of the car, which funnels air into the engine to cool it down, but it's also an aerodynamic component, which allows the car to flow through the air as it's driving at high speeds. This car is well done. Again, this one's a plastic base. Oh, we have a wooden plank, a representation of the wooden plank here. And what that is on a car, for FIA regulations, the governing body of F1, they put that there so teams don't put their car too low to the ground, as it's seen as cheating, and they don't want that, amongst all the teams doing that. So this plank allows them to know after a race, the racing stewards measure how much millimeters of this plank has been worn down, and that kind of gives them, insight to what's happening to the car or the team at the time. And let's take a closer look at these liveries here. Man, the front wing is incredible. And I like the design on the inside here. Of course, this is a replica of these cars. These cars also change every race. So every race, They have they spec it differently. They can change the aero a little bit, maybe the wing, the front wing, rear wing, the tire arrangement, depending on the weather as well. There's a lot that goes into an F1 race, and this is just great. Again, metal body, plastic base, tarmac works. Really nice. All right, let's go for our next feature. We have the Mini GT Alfa Romeo Valtteri Bottas car. Valtteri Bottas was a driver that was partnered with Lewis in the Mercedes outfit. They were teammates for a while. They were very good teammates. Matter of fact, Lewis Hamilton said this is his favorite, well, his best teammate he's ever had in his career thus far. And he's a great driver himself. And it's a shame he's not in a good car right now. Hopefully next season he gets a seat and can race. But he's definitely a great driver and a super athlete, doing triathlons and everything like that. But this car is amazing. Mini GT, I believe, has the best execution of these cars. And you can see the carbon fiber is unified. It looks really great. Oop, little drop there. And you can see that these cars are also very strong. There's a metal base, so there's a weight to it. You can see the arrow at the bottom. The front wings are plastic. The rear wing is plastic as well, but it's a sturdy plastic. This car feels strong and sturdy. The metal body does. You can see the driver and his helmet in there. I wonder if that's like a replica helmet as well, but look at the tampos on the car. Very small, but legible. Amazing. Even the brake caps here have carbon fiber, and all the sponsors. This must have been crazy to get all of these sponsors for these cars licensed to make this. Amazing. Moving on to the next Mini GT F1 car, which is the Red Bull. And this is Sergio Perez's car. He is partner driver with Max Verstappen and Red Bull. And this year he's had a rough time. However, we may lose a seat at Red Bull. But let's take a look at these details. You can see there with his helmet. Again, you can see as a follow-up to the intake, you can see that these have the intakes going all the way to the back here. So it's not a zero pod design. You can see that it is open, unlike the W12, well, W13, I should say. This is really nice. Sergio Perez is instrumental in helping Max Verstappen win his first championship. The details are nice. Again, metal base, metal body. Look at that detail, man. Again, like and subscribe. Share your thoughts at the bottom. And let me know if you're an F1 fan or not, if you'd like more content like this. But this is beautiful. I'd love to get every team's car and build a diorama with the team garages. But as you can see, Lewis Hamilton in the middle there. This model is from American Diorama. It doesn't say it's Lewis Hamilton, but you can tell it comes in a pack of 6. And you can tell that they imitated real drivers that you'd see in F1. It's also a metal mold as well. So it's not plastic, it has weight to it. I put this little plastic at the bottom, recycling Hot Wheel packaging, putting it to good use, as you can see, to help it stand, without struggling. They do stand on their own, but I don't want to fidget with it for like a minute just to try and get it to stand. I could just put it anywhere and it'll stand. And yeah, this is amazing. Also, I've been watching F1 since I was a kid. I seen races with Schumacher, and I got a chance to, witness racing like that from a kid. And as I got older and I started to understand F1 a little bit more, Lewis Hamilton arrived at that time, and it was amazing because we share similar background. His father's Grenadian, and I'm Grenadian. And as someone with Grenadian heritage, it's amazing to see them become the world's best F1 driver. It shows that, you can never dream too big, and dreams do come true. And it was an inspiration for me, especially someone who really loves cars, and just seeing that out there, it adds a little pride to, where I'm from. But yeah, and Lewis Hamilton's carried himself very well. And it's amazing to see him race and overcome a lot of the things that he has to deal with as a driver. And, F1 as a whole, it's an amazing sport. The amount of logistics that go into it to make all this happen. And, it's the pinnacle of technology in racing. That's the, Formula One. That's really what it means to some degree. And also to add to that, looking at these cars, how much diecast is evolved into the details that you see with cars now. It's one thing to make like a Honda Civic or, cars you see on the road every day, but to build an F1 car at this scale and mass produce it with this amount of detail, it's really, really cool. This is, I think, like the golden era of 164 scale. As man, seeing this on screen is great, but having it in your hand and feeling it and seeing it, it's an amazing thing to see it in person again. But leave it here with you guys. Please share comments at the bottom. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know, if you watch F1, and if you look forward to next year's season. Lewis Hamilton is now in a Ferrari, so hopefully he could get his 8th championship that way. And have a good one.